know, kind of like looks like this mystic desert space where they're like, oh wow, where am I? It's kind of like traveling, but within your city limits. The concept of all the pieces is that they're ephemeral and that they can be installed anywhere. So I kind of like had all these immersive art pieces stored in my studio. And I decided to move over here to open up my studio and also exhibit my art pieces. And then little by little, it started growing. And that's when I also invited David Delgado, to create his projection art installation and exhibit it out here. So that's how this all came about. Like little by little, just setting up my studio and the nature of my art, we became this immersive art gallery.
When she moved to this space, I was helping her build a pyramid, and I could see the potential right away. Like when people came in, they liked the installations, and I told her about like setting up my projections here, and we decided to go for it.
Little by little, throughout the years, I've been like working on everything, like the bus itself, to just convert it from what it used to be, like an old school bus. That one took an entire year, and that's when I was barely starting, so it was mainly just on my own and with volunteers. This pyramid took about 2.5 months, 3 months to complete. The new installation, the one that's the projection art installation, and that one it's interactive. People could control it with a little dashboard.
A lot of the themes I touch are a little bit existential, things that reminded me of real life. So purposely, my installation is ephemeral. It only lasts as long as the interaction, and it requires the interaction to exist. I think it's my favorite thing to watch people come in and see them be mesmerized by all the installations and interact with all of them. Community art has always been a huge aspect of Laura's work and something that I related to right away. It's really nice to be able to bring it out here outside of where you would normally see a gallery like this.
Sometimes all it takes is just reaching out, believing in yourself, and not being afraid.
As a community, we can't get very far by ourselves, but together we can really create change.